From below, blood on the snow, bright crimson on white. A madman's story of ancient glory brought death from far away. For eldritch power did scour the depths of Scarabray. Snow in summer, ice in my hair, death's cold fingers tear us apart. Snow in summer, ice in my hair.
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day, of castle walls and torchlit halls, and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay. Held men of old for blood and gold, and rescue the Scarabray.
Okay, so I found a web page that has the code, the codex or whatever it's called for the for this. But I guess I need to still get the I need to get the document from the Adventurers Guild before I can interpret it. So I'll have to come back to that. Now there's an actual guide actually on Steam where they just show you the solution to everything, and I'm not doing that. So I was hoping that I could find the a working codex, and I did. So now are we? Is it okay for us to go this way? I wonder. Oh. Watch out for those enemies. Watch out, those enemies will wipe the floor with you, so you best steer clear. If you look at an enemy group from a moderate distance away, you can detect how strong they are compared to you. Green enemies are easy, yellow enemies are even, orange challenging, and red enemies are impossible. So, what are these guys? Doesn't really say, does it? Oh.
This isn't a battle, you barney bastards! It's suicide!
Okay, gotcha. Impossible. Ooh. Strength +2. Oh. You can't zoom in though? That's cool. Sexy.
Aye. There! Get him! Get him, you slobs!
Ow.
If you try it.
Johnson James, thanks for the follow. How's it going? That butt icon.
Yeah.
Oh, can't reach him. Can I reach him from here?
Stepping by.
Oh, that's worse. Okay, well.
Out of my way!
You're not even trying.
Let me just.
Aye.
Dang.
Coming through.
Just try it!
On the side.
Ready?
Rusty shank. Makeshift blade from sharpened scrap.
There's another lockstone. Better safe than sorry, I always say.
That looks like a collapsible wall, but I'm not sure.
You fools! You let them scatter. Now we shall have to drag them out again. The people must see what a danger these
Hear
outcasts.
the danger? Who set fire to the guild?
And who keeps hanging innocent folk?
More paladins. Can't let them spot us. Edge left and stick to the shadows. The Adventurers Guild is just around the corner.
You want to run? Where's the fun in that?
Well, these are probably impossible enemies. Yep. Some edible mushrooms. Okay. Can you really use it?
What do you want?
Nope. Oh, but he can use, well, he's already wearing one. Oh, and he can wear that. Okay. You can see a visual difference. Yep.
What is that?
One eye, one leg, one arm. This isn't a fresher. I've sung songs about them. I never thought I'd see one.
Does it bleed, do you think? One home, you niblet. Your mother's calling.
Shrine is focusing its hypnotic eye attack. It will kill everyone in front of it if you don't move. The adventurer is out of the way before it fires. You can also stop the enemy focusing by hitting them with mental damage. Rebel's head knocker ability deals mental damage. Give it a try.
On your word.
Ah, shit.
Let's do something. Stand back.
Ready?
Six damage. That's nasty.
On your word.
Coming through.
Here.
So much fucking damage.
Tell me who to kill.
Aye.
Ooh.
What?
Hmm?
Oh, cute. Oh, it's a sorcerer's robe. Apprentice robe.
What now?
Aye.
Eh?
The heck? Oh, this is the beginning area, isn't it? Yep. Now they're telling me that all this. Self-reliance achievement. What is this now? Ew, its dick is sticking out. Whoa.
Stay in the camp.
Them things dragged down my old dad at a gallop. Ashamed to say, I kept running.
What do you want? Forgive me, my bile. It is not you who have stirred it, but these cursed clods who broke my best lute and battered me with their oafish fists. If you need an instrument, I have a few I am willing to sell. I am trying to raise enough coin to return to the Everwood. The venture has not so far been a success. A mob, fevered by the Fatherites. They accused me of trying to lure some baidish boy into the shadows, then set upon me with fist and boot. Had not a fellow adventurer been passing, I had no doubt I would have hung from their tree. Fortunately, a dwarf named Dalgleish saw my peril and dragged me to safety, taking many blows himself. I am in his debt. Not the finest instruments you'll ever find. Just a few I've acquired over the years. Please. Hmm?
Oh, these are just barge stuff. Okay.
Aye.
Might need that though.
Eh?
Aye.
Yeah, better just hold on to these. Oh, but there's a hat. He's selling a hat.
Eh?
A cap.
What now?
Eh?
Yeah, I can't really buy any of these.
May you have better fortune than your fair friend Mary.
Third day of Satian.
I dropped the baby! She's still out there! I dropped her!
Somebody dropped a baby. Well, baby's probably dead by now. A traveler I met last night confirmed that these horrors are not confined to Skarabrae. monsters and monstrous occurrences are terrorizing Fettercairn and Camnog and more. And in those towns, as here, the paladins are quick to place blame upon the adventurers and the old races. Why are they so blind? Do they not know that it has been the adventurers and the old races who have traditionally protected the people when such horrors have arisen? Whatever the reason, they seem to be ignoring the true monsters and attacking the very people best equipped to keep them in check. Baffling. You know, there used to be a time when you read something like this and you're like, okay, that's kind of stupid. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But with the pandemic and how people vilify vaccines and scientists, who knew that like these stupid plots in these games and movies and shit are like closer to reality than we think.
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you. Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henrid or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites, for they have abandoned the Sword Father's tenets. Thus, I have broken with them and come here to this refuge to do what a priest must always do. Help the helpless and teach those who wish to learn. The Sword Father was a man once, a king of Lestras who valiantly drove out foreign invaders and sacrificed himself for the security of his people. Such was his honor and goodness that he became a god upon his death, and his daughter, known as the Blessed Lady, an all-merciful goddess. Together they watch over mankind, the Father inspiring them in times of trouble, the Blessed Lady comforting them when the storm has passed. He did not seem so terrible when first he arrived. Ambitious, yes, but still compassionate and with a keen intellect that was never satisfied. Then slowly his mind became less flexible, his fears more consuming and his compassion reserved only for his own kind. Where once the temples helped all, Henrid ordered that only the faithful be fed and all others be turned away. It only got worse from there, as you know, and I now fear he has lost his sanity entirely. I was reprimanded for aiding a dwarf, and when I defended myself, Henrid demanded I give up my ministry. I left without looking back. But I haven't left the true church, only Henrid's church, which is not and shall never be mine. Well, I do what I can, healing, comforting, feeding, advising. If you are sick or wounded, I will be happy to help you. Let me see what ails you. If you seek to channel the power of your God for good works, yes, I can show you. First, however, I would ask a favor. Some of Henrid's so-called paladins have looted sacred relics and are wearing them as medals, it seems. As if covering one's self in holy artifacts made one more holy. Preposterous. I know Paladin Captain Beckwith, who patrols the road near Fettercairn, wears one. If you could get it from him, so I may return it to its proper place, I would believe that you have the fortitude and commitment to learn what I have to teach. Bless you, friends.
Stay still. You must rest. You must rest.
What are you trying to do to that lady?
Aye?
Oh, that's the guy who said carrots and cabbage and
Cabbage?
yeah.
Carrots? Potatoes? Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. Aye.
Welcome, friend. I'm Raisa, and this is Halifax. How can we help you? New folks arriving here every day, driven out of their homes by monsters or paladins or what have you, and they all need to eat and sleep. Oh, I haven't much, but we share what we have. If you need food, it's there. A place to lie down, the houses across the way are safe, and if you're wounded, get in that line there. We'll see to you as soon as we can. It was all chaos here when the attack started, so somebody had to organise. Me and Halifax here, my husband, we started finding blankets and food for the rest and keeping watch as best we could. Not doing too bad so far, but there's more folk coming in every day. It'll get worse before it gets better. Ah, my bold, brave husband. Always manages to find trouble where no one else can. Good thing for a guard, I suppose. Not so easy on his wife, though. Well, at least we're in trouble together this time. Help out if you can. We need it.
Oh, he's a bushy one.
Poor folk. More every day. Where are we going to fit them all? If you need food and healing, see my wife here, Racer. If you need a blade or some leather on your back, see me. And if you're fit enough, we could use some help holding back the darkness, as the city watch ain't likely to help us down here. And why shouldn't I be? Was with them for 30 years until this Henred becomes bishop of the Fatherites. Then all of a sudden being Einar is a sin, fired for worshipping the wrong gods, took my house and tried to button poor Racer as a witch. Pooh! Spent half my life arresting the rats that lived in Scarra Bray below, and now I'm down here helping them. Oh, it's a funny old world, eh?
What's an Einar? Is that some kind of alcoholic drink?
I've got some likely lads patrolling the camp. But what we really need is some hardy souls to go into the dark and clear some streets. Things seem to be breeding in there. Horrible things. Racer's my wife. Met her at her father's tavern. Oh, wouldn't look at me at first. But then, well, I guess she got used to me. I won't find a kinder person in all of Cape. I don't know how I got so lucky. Have a look.
What?
Nice. Wow. It's only 42 gold for that. Pretty cheap. Oh, that's a two-hander. Okay, I see. So maybe get a shield and oh god, that's 70 gold.
Aye. What do you want?
It's worth it though, I think.
Thanks for looking.
Look how small that shield is. Oh.
Stay still. You must rest.
Here we are. I told Orwell not to let anybody in who didn't give him the wildland whistle.
You have learned the first song of exploration. Songs of exploration can affect the world in many different ways. Reveal your abilities by pressing on the right stick. Play the song Wildland Whistle to open the door to the Adventurers Guild.
Give it a try.
That's the tune! Welcome, friend. Hello, Robbie. Glad to see you in one piece.
We didn't even get to hear what the song was.
1 minute. I gotta make a little speech. This time, I hope we won't be interrupted. All friends, lend me your ears a moment. Well, friends, seems the Fatherites have decided to wipe us adventurers out once and for all. Not sure if they really think we're behind all the murder and mayhem that's been plaguing Scarabray, or if they just want a scapegoat. But either way, if we ever want to live in peace again, we have to prove to those bastard sword priests that we're not the enemy. And the best way to do that is to bring them the enemy. Now, I'm sending messengers to the elves and dwarves to petition their help in this. That help, however, may be long in coming. So we need a few brave souls here and now, willing to hunt down whoever's behind this terror and deliver them to the priests. Not just to save Scarabray, not just to save the Adventurers Guild, but to save the lives of all the elves, dwarves, drow, adventurers, outcasts, and practitioners of magic in Caith. So, any volunteers? Well, you know where I'll be when you make up your mind.
Oh, what did I just pick? I don't even know. Another pair of shoes? No. It is a seed or a gem or both. All that is certain is that this violet object is of elven origin. Deployable barricade. This barricade can be built up and broken down in seconds, providing quick cover in the pinch. Do you have to equip those? Oh. What is this? Poorest of the poor brew this rancid rock gut in rain barrels. A taste of sorrow and regret. But hey, it's cheap. Oh, finally. Oh, leather armor. Okay. Okay, we have to put in a trinket slot. Scent of wine, taste of ale, secret sign, secret tales. Place elven weapon. Do we have an elven weapon? No? Weird.
Welcome to Roscoe's. But I want you to know this is not the Emporium. I'm only here selling this rubbish because the Emporium has been flattened by a giant and occupied by Trow. Now, how can I help you? Yes, the seventh of that name, and the first, Fian helped me, to abandon the store. Even in the aftermath of Tarzan's destruction, my ancestors kept the doors open, while I'm a disgrace to the name. The rarest, most exclusive collection of magical and mystical items, elixirs and ingredients ever assembled in Scarabray, now pounded into rubble and occupied by Trow mercenaries who are ambushing every poor practitioner who comes through the door looking for me. It is an intolerable situation. My reputation and... Oh, just a moment. I don't suppose you... Oh, but of course you would. What adventurer wouldn't? Yeah, well, when I escaped the Emporium, I happened to take with me a lantern of illusion. If you could drive out the Trow that currently occupy the Emporium, then set the lantern on the hook outside the door, it will make the place impossible for undesirables to find until I can return and clean it up a bit. After that, if you find yourself in need of best quality magical merchandise, why, I would gratefully sell it to you for a deep, deep discount. What do you say? Excellent. Then here is the lantern, and here is the location of the Emporium. Be careful though. There are a lot of Trow there, and they aren't the friendly sort. Thank you for coming to Roscoe's. Please, you're back. Have you driven those Trow squatters out of the Emporium? If you must. Don't keep me waiting here. I can't bear it.
Oh, here it is. Okay. So we'll go back and check out the. We'll decode the signs. She looks pissed.
Oh, there. I don't suppose you'd be interested in buying or selling a soul now, would you? Lar is the name. Lar of Revellon, at your service. That's right. Usually do brisk business, but not having much luck here. Haven't made a sale in days. Everyone down here in Scarabray below seems to have one already. Not an empty vessel among you. Up in the new city, of course, almost no one has a soul. I could make a killing up there, but it's too dangerous. What with the Fatherites running things, my sort of business is frowned upon. Plenty of souls down here to choose from, but no one seems in a selling mood. Too busy fighting the good fight, or some such nonsense. Think I'll have to move on to some place where the people are more beset with ennui. Boredom always helps the market. Nice talking with you.
Nice talking with you. That's pretty funny.
Hello, friends. pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sir Stephen of Dengler. Can't talk long. Black Hawk and I are flying off to Lestrus soon. That's right, flying. I ride on the back of a great hawk, crossing land and sea as easy as others cross the street. It's always been a dream of mine to circumnavigate the world, and I'm well on my way. Black Hawk is the name of my Black Hawk. Yes, he's a big old bird. Wings wider than the gates of Scarabray. Have him perched on top of Kyralan's tower right now. But you can't see him. Oh no, I've made him invisible so he won't scare the populace. See you soon.
See you soon now.
My friend. See you soon.
No ID required for half-elves.
Another weary soul. Not many creature comforts yet here at the new guild, but Granny Goodnight and I managed to put a few kegs in a barrel as we were running out. So, how about a drink? In the old days, the guild was out in the open, a place for treasure hunters, sell swords, and practitioners to find work and tell tall tales. These days, it's the last refuge for anyone who doesn't fit into the Fatherites' narrow little world. Mages, rogues, folk of the old races. They can all have a drink and know they're not going to have any trouble. Well, they could until tonight. Didn't make it. Poor soul. Paladin got her before I could get him. No half the barkeep she was, but I'll do my best. It's no much, but...
Oh, recipes. Okay, we need that for sure. Oh, I only have 14 gold. Okay, I have to come back.
Happy drinking, friend.
If you want something, spit it out. No time for any hemming and hawing. Aside from listening to Jackdaw and Numpties, I hire out sell swords to them that can afford it. Are you in the market?
Oh, one mercenary token. How do I get more non-mercenary token? Let me see. Where is that mercenary token?
Nothing is it. Wasting my time.
Bitch, shut up. Alright, let's see. Mercenary token. How does it look like? I just want to see how it looks like in the inventory, or is that something that's not shown here? And if it's not shown here, where can I see an indicator of that? That's what I want to know. Oh no, that's a magical lantern, the Adventurer's Almanac. So where's the mercenary token? Help me, game. Where is it?
Piss off.
Okay, let me just talk to people down here before I...
So, this sage can save the world.
Only if he's freed. And that is my quest. To free him from his prison, so that he may save us.
What a story! I love it.
But there is no story yet. My journey has barely begun.
Maybe so, but it has so much potential.
Oh, the first kind of cute character in this whole game.
Adventurer! Off to do a little dungeon crawling, are you?
Makes me wish I was young again. Always plenty of fun to be had in the underworld. Good luck down there.
Oh, this is the review board. Okay.
Welcome, adventurer. We are the review board of the Adventurers Guild. Before you can be allowed to learn certain skills or follow certain paths, your progress must be reviewed to be certain that you are worthy. You will know when to return to us. We look forward to seeing you then. Farewell, adventurer.
I swear, the paladins are worse. 2050 of Gibelline. I swear, the paladins are the worst than the monsters they hunt. In the name of protecting the city, they have dragged many an honest family from their beds and questioned them at length, demanding that they report upon their neighbors' misdeeds and suspicious associations, and threatening to take away their children if they do not. Thus do the paladins breed in Scarabray a climate of fear, where every man suspects his friends, even his own family, of being a witch or a spy, so that, to escape an inquisition, everyone runs to the temple to inform on their nearest and dearest. It is a sad, dark time. I fear for the soul of the city. Why is it sparkling like that? Oh, the light from here. Bouncing from the candle.
Ah, hello.
Good
to meet fellow seekers of adventure. I am Egbar Andros, known as Strong.
I'm inside the other guy's body.
It seems I've come to your city in dark times. I have sought adventure for many years. First as a mercenary in Sedai, then as a treasure hunter and thief. Then one day in a market in Gouache, I heard a song that told of a great sage, trapped in an endlessly repeating dream. The song said that if the sage was freed from his dream, he would turn the world from the path of ruin. And I suddenly feel I had unwittingly been treading just such a path, decided I would find the sage and wake him and help him to save the world. I've been seeking him ever since, and had many adventures along the way. A name from my mercenary days. I was known to hold the line and never break, and to close the gaps when others fled. Murders, disappearances, intolerance, hate, the clash of the old and the new. All this is happening within your walls. It makes me wonder if the ruin the sage is meant to save us from is close at hand. If it is, then I must find him quickly and stop telling tales in taverns. Good luck on your adventures, friends. I hope you find what you seek.
Who? Oh, hello! I don't suppose you have any stories?
His teeth are too big, but yeah, he's the cutest guy I've seen so far.
Farron Brygo is the name. Impresario of theatrical entertainments and pageants of the mind. My company and I have performed before kings and queens on village greens and everything in between. We tell stories of all kinds, from tall tales of knights and thieves and bards, to poignant parables set in a world beyond the end of the world, to epics of gods and monsters, and those who wonder if they might be both. In my 40 years practicing my chosen trade, I have had the privilege of working with some of the finest magicians, storytellers, craftsmen, and artists the world has ever known. And it has been our continued pleasure to create together new and wondrous worlds for our audience to explore. My family were bankers in the land of the golden sun, but I left that trade to follow my love of art and storytelling and entertaining the people. I have never regretted it. I'm working on a new entertainment as we speak, about a band of bold adventurers trying to stop ancient evils from destroying the world. And I'm looking for inspiration. It occurred to me that the Adventurers Guild would be a good place to find some. Good talking to you. See you again.
Ah, I knew you'd come forward, hero. Now, listen. Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today. There's atrocities happening all over Scarabray. And Dalgleish, Ringneck and the Green Lady, who you met during the fighting, have gone to look into some of them. I promised I'd send help if I could find any. Would you look for them and give them a hand? She's an elf who dedicated herself to caring for the poorest in Scarabray. She'd heard some rumours of elves luring children away from their families, like in the old tales. She went above ground to learn the truth of it. Dalgleish is a dwarf smith and a long-time protector of Scarabray. Someone's been attacking his clients, and he fears it's because he's investigating these terrors. He was off just before the raid to lie in wait for the devils at a client's stall in Scarabray above. Ha! Ringneck's a collector, I'll call him. Likes shiny things. He was looking into a kidnapping in Wellbottom, the trow camp here in Scarabray below. I'd look for him first as Wellbottom's nearby. Then he can help you find the others. This is the old town, the original Scarabray. When the mad god Tarjan attacked it with fire and storm a century and a half ago, the earth shook so the muddy hills around the town flowed down and buried it to the gables. Ever since, the poor and outcast and outlaw have been digging it out again, little by little, making a home in the dark. Now, there's not much more to tell. I can never remember any details of where or how. I just know the troubles we're having now will end when you end them. And somehow, you'll end me too. I only wish I knew why. The Fatherites claim that elves, dwarves, trow, and those who practice magic or follow the old ways are enemies of their faith. But until all this magical mayhem started, the most they would do was preach against us. Now it seems they want to wipe us out, as if that would make them safe. It isn't us behind this terror. If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenceless in days like these.
See, what I don't like about this with like armor or selecting specific weapon is like as you progress through the game, you know, you're gonna find other weapons that might be you want to equip, and when you do that, then like, you know, the skill points that you've spent in the past, you know, previously, it's not even going to apply to the new setup that you have. That's why I hate weapon class selecting weapon classes and armor classes and stuff like that, you know, because those should be like, you know, everybody should be able to wear them, but then maybe they just don't have the right effectiveness if they're not a warrior, you know, or just have the general, you know, where warriors only want to wear like medium or heavy armor, and then the rest wear robes and leather stuff, you know. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I don't like about this game. I think I've had this issue before too when I was playing it. Because yeah, now like if I select medium armor, that's what I need to select to be able to get to heavy armor, you know. And that's a waste of skill points when you can get other stuff. So and then here, like, there are multiple occurrences of, yeah, you have to go down this like armor tree and then it splits. It's really interesting. And here you go having specific weapon specialties like swords and then axes. It's, you don't know what you're gonna be equipping down the line, you know. I mean, it's just annoying. Bludgeon weapons, you know. It's like, why?
What is it now? Come back with a proper coin and we'll talk.
Also, I don't have the mercenary token. Okay.
Waste my time.
So he's not even coming with you anymore, this guy, huh?
Did you find Ringneck? Well, keep looking. He should be around Wellbottom.
That's a nice looking staff. Would you like to load Scarab Blade below? This game has like long loading time. I wonder if it helps to move it to the SSD.
Left all the valuables behind.
But what about the monsters? What if we get ate?
Well, be careful, that's all. And if we're caught, well, I run faster than you, so that's all right.
Oi! That's no funny!
don't know what that's for. So many mysteries in this game.
Stay still. You must rest.
Now we have to find the rest of these switches. Can you choose which quest you take care of first? You, leather armor, 2 daggers, me, full plate, battling goblins, great slaying with you. Want to take it to the next level? Ask for McNair at the guild. Isn't that like misconnection or something? The misconnection section of some websites. You have been separated from your kin during the recent troubles. Leave notes for them here. Lute tuning and lessons available at reasonable prices. Years of experience. Learn the art of singing inspiring tales for your group. Okay. Well, that you could easily miss those. Let me just try and talk about some of the other people he wanted me to find and see if it changes the quest.
Not found Ringneck yet, eh?
That doesn't sound like his voice.
Bush is
No, they're still saying well bottom, so. Okay, let me save the game. I'll continue later. Looks like there's a rune or something.